name is Daniel Heron, and this is my ePortfolio for the Oils program. I got into this program while working full time at C&M, the community college, and I decided to go with the learning officer concentration because I'm a doer and a change maker at my organization. Under my biographical section, it has my full resume, which is embedded, as well as a download link. My professional goal is to create commercial and cultural exchange internationally to grow economic uh, development in cities and communities. My internship was actually at my place of work, and my work supervisor at work evaluated me, and all these uh, proposal updates, check-ins, supervisor reflection report can all be found on my website. Here is a slideshow of some of the artifacts of building out a learning management system that we tested for the project. Under evaluation report, this page is still being updated currently. I do have a draft evaluation report in the original evaluation plan from Capstone 2 is in here as well. I'll be updating the evaluation report soon. In the program synthesis, I have a first draft, which will be updated after I receive some more feedback. But here are the artifacts. These aren't all the artifacts. I did a lot of stuff in a lot of homework, a lot of projects, a lot of case studies in the degree. However, these are some that really stuck with me in my capacity as a learning officer. As again, I focused on change management, so challenging the status quo of how we do things is kind of the focus of these artifacts. The first was I created a giant toilet bowl museum inside a virtual world called Second Life. It was my very first class, and the challenge with this class was I was trying to take the frameworks and the philosophies taught by the instructor, but I wanted to apply them to taboo topics such as human feces. And so I wanted to make a museum about how we manage and process human waste, and particularly the culture around toilet culture, as well as how do we do this for sustainability reasons in the future. And a lot of it was inspired by a virtual conference that we watched, and we got to meet Dr. Bradley Hoggins to also, learn about how virtual reality can allow for boring or dry topics to become more entertaining. So here's a walkthrough video of the museum we built in Second Life. Then another one was a challenging team project where we were given the instructions to help Indian women from India to learn a subject, to get an education. And so we pulled to my strengths at working at a coding boot camp, and we created a mobile app to teach girls how to code. And so here were some of my contributions, specifically the technology components of the market, why we would do it, what types of operating systems and tools we would use. Finally, second to final is two of the most impactful programs were adult learning and program evaluation. I learned a lot about managing stakeholders and changing or having frameworks for adult learners. Here are a couple snippets from a couple papers that I had to write in those courses that really helped me understand the things that you need to do and consider when you're thinking about making a change. Then in spring 2019, I took a leading change course as well as a couple different framing and designs, which I call rapid prototyping here, to create interventions. And we had to figure out what our design philosophy was. I was definitely resonated with Addie and Sam models, and those I definitely took away from that experience. Finally, in this semester, fall is my final semester. I've taken two courses of HRD and project management consulting, and predominantly what we've been focusing on are doing case studies and learning about the different divisions, ways that you can do human resource development. And so I put a two-part case study that I did that I think showed a summary of all the different things that we've learned during the course of this program. And that concludes a walkthrough of my ePortfolio.